Stop. Take a breath. This isn't just another message. This is a sacred moment, a direct conversation between you and God. If you're here, it's not by accident. What you're about to hear is an answer, a guide, a confirmation. God is speaking to you, and if your heart is ready, prepare to receive His word like never before. Open your soul. Close your eyes if you can, because today a new chapter in your life begins. I know there are times when it feels like the world has turned its back on you, like you speak and no one hears, like you walk and no one walks with you, like your efforts are invisible and your tears disappear into your pillow every night. But let me tell you something you may not have heard with an open heart until now. You are not alone. No matter how long the storm has lasted, no matter how many times you've fallen, in every moment when you thought you couldn't go on, God was there. He didn't abandon you. He didn't forget you. In the silence, He was working. In the darkness, He was the light holding you from within. Even when you doubted your own worth, God never stopped seeing in you what He lovingly created. You've had days when you questioned everything. Why me? Why so much pain? How long must I walk through this loneliness? And though you didn't get instant answers, your voice was heard. Your prayers reached heaven. And today, through this message, God answers. My son, my daughter, you are not alone. Every step you took in the middle of exhaustion, every smile you forced while your soul was crying, every night you laid down hoping not to wake up, I was there, holding your soul when no one else could understand it, collecting your tears like precious pearls, carrying you even when you thought you were about to break. You weren't walking alone. You were walking with me. Sometimes the noise of the world is so loud you can't hear my voice. Sometimes pain clouds your vision and you can't see that I'm still here. But today, I make you a promise. I will never leave you. I will never walk away from you, even if everyone else leaves, even if your circumstances change. My love remains. In your darkest moments, I am your light. In your weariness, I am your rest. In your confusion, I am your guide. I have not forgotten you. I haven't given up on you. And if you're here right now hearing these words, this is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment, a confirmation that I am closer than ever before. Do you remember that time you thought about giving up? That day when it felt like there was no way out? And yet, here you are, listening, breathing. That wasn't luck. That was grace. It was my hand keeping you from falling further. It was my voice, though faint, whispering, hold on a little longer. The best is yet to come. I'm not asking you to understand everything. I'm asking you to trust me. Take a deep breath and surrender it all to me. Because while you see chaos, I am writing purpose. While you feel stuck, I am aligning everything for your good. Some people walked away, but I stayed. Some promises failed you, but mine still stand. Some doors closed, but I'm opening new ones you never imagined. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. If your heart is tired, rest in me. If your strength is fading, lean on me. If you feel like you can't go on, I will carry you. Listen closely. Everything you're going through has meaning in my plan. And even if you can't see it clearly today, you are closer to your miracle than you think. Today, I embrace you with my words. Today, I touch your soul with truth. And today, I say this to you with all my love. You are not alone. I am with you, and I always will be. Sometimes, life hits us without warning. It takes from us what we love, shakes the ground beneath our feet, leaves us with questions and no answers. And in those moments, the darkness feels heavier. It feels like God is silent. But listen closely. Your pain is not in vain. Every tear has meaning. Every wound tells a story. Every trial you faced holds a divine purpose far greater than what you can see right now. I know it hasn't been easy. I know there were days when you wanted to give up, days when you cried out, "Why is this happening to me?" Days when you looked up at the sky, searching for an explanation. And even without understanding, even without seeing results, you kept going. Do you know why? Because inside of you is a strength that doesn't come from this world. It comes from above, a strength that reminds you God has never left you. And everything you've been through is working for your good. Some processes are painful, but they're necessary for growth. Some losses break you, but they also clear the path. Some goodbyes tear you apart, but they set you free from what was holding you back. Sometimes God allows the pain not to punish you, but to prepare you. And you know what? The strongest people you know, the wisest, the deepest, they didn't become that way because life was easy. They became that way because they fought battles within themselves. And instead of hardening their hearts, they let the fire of pain refine their soul. You are one of them. Even if you don't see it yet, you are being transformed. Your story doesn't end in suffering. You weren't created to stay stuck in pain. There is glory after the trial. There is beauty from the ashes. God never allows the breaking without a greater restoration in mind. And when that day comes, and it will come, you look back and say, "Now I understand. That pain made me stronger. That pain brought me closer to Him." Let me say it again. Your pain has purpose. It's not punishment. It's process. It's not the end. It's the beginning of something new. Because in order for something to bloom, sometimes the old must die first. And do you want to know the most beautiful part? You didn't suffer alone. Every time your heart broke, God's heart broke with you. Every night you cried with no comfort, His Spirit held you in silence. Because God doesn't just watch from afar. He steps in. He comes down into the depth of your valley to lift you out with His mighty hand. We often think God is only at the mountaintop, but the truth is He walks with you in the valley. In your anxiety, He is there. In your grief, He is there. In your desperation, He is there. And all of it, every single moment, is being used to lead you toward your purpose. You may not understand it right now. You may only see chaos, loss, pain. But trust this, God never wastes pain. Every hard moment is planting something inside you: character, compassion, wisdom, faith, vision. And the day will come when you will bless others with the very thing that hurts you today. Because what is a wound today will become a testimony tomorrow. And your life, yes, your life, will be living proof that God heals, restores, and redeems. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a son, a daughter, in the middle of transformation. You are being shaped like clay in the potter's hands. And when He's done with you, you will be a vessel, beautiful, strong, filled with eternal purpose. So don't be ashamed of your scars. Don't hide your story, because everything you've lived through, God will use it to lift someone else. Your pain has purpose, and that purpose is closer to being revealed than you can imagine. Listen closely. Your life is about to change, not because I say so, not because of wishful thinking or empty phrases, but because God has already declared it in heaven. A brand new season is coming, and it's not just a slight improvement. It's a divine shift, an unexpected turn, a change of destiny, guided by the hands of the one who never fails. God is about to surprise you. What you thought was lost will be restored. What you believed would never change will change. Because when God steps in, nothing stays the same. You've been fighting battles for too long. Doubts have settled in your mind. Dreams you buried years ago still whisper within. But today he says to you, get ready, something new is about to begin. And it won't be small. It will be something that marks your story forever. This change won't just be external. It will be internal. God won't just open doors around you. He will open space within you. Space for healing, for the peace your soul longs for the trust you thought you lost. He's about to renew you from the inside out. Maybe until now, everything's felt the same. Routine, pain, silence. But remember, the dawn always comes after the darkest night. And this night is coming to an end. Soon you'll start to see the signs. Small lights, doors opening, new people entering your life with purpose. Don't ignore it. Don't doubt it. It's God moving his hand on your behalf. Have you felt something stirring inside you lately? As if something's being prepared? That's because your spirit already senses it. The soul always feels it before the body does. That fire inside, that intuition, that push to keep going even when you can't see the way. It's the voice of God telling you, you're close, so close, and this coming change brings with it answers, provision, restoration, and above all, peace. Peace after so much chaos, love after so many wounds, clarity after all the confusion. What God is about to do in your life won't look like anything you've experienced before. Yes, it will require faith. It will require you to trust, even when you don't understand. But if you take that step, if you let go of the fear, if you surrender the need control, you will see the impossible begin to happen. You don't have to force this change. You don't have to manipulate anything. You just have to be open and present. Because when God decides to move, nothing and no one can stop him. And he has decided to move on your behalf. You may feel like the ground is shaking, like things are falling apart. But don't be afraid. What God is removing is only to make space for the new. He is uprooting what's been holding you back. He's cutting away relationships, habits, and thoughts that no longer align with your purpose. And yes, it might hurt at first, but later you'll be grateful because you'll realize that nothing was truly lost. It was all preparation. Let me tell you again, a divine shift is coming, and you don't have to earn it because it's not about merit. It's about grace. It's about love because God has chosen you to live something you never imagined. So start declaring by faith, what's coming is better. I'm ready for the change God has prepared. Even if I can't see it yet, I know something great is on the way. Because faith isn't based on what you see. It's based on what God has spoken. You're entering a season of silent miracles, of open doors with no explanation, of unexpected opportunities. And the most beautiful part of it all, you'll know without a doubt, it was God and only God. So keep walking. Stay faithful. Even if everything looks the same on the outside, everything is changing on the inside. Heaven has already given the word. And very soon, your reality will reflect what has already been decreed in the spiritual. Don't be afraid. The divine shift is on its way. And when it arrives, your soul will know. Because you'll feel peace where there was once anxiety, hope where there was once sadness, and you'll feel God himself living this new beginning with you. Listen closely. I know you've lived through moments when it felt like nothing was ever enough. You worked, you tried, you gave your best, and still it seemed like it just wasn't enough. There were days when lack wasn't just financial. It was emotional, spiritual, even physical. But today, with divine authority, I declare that season is ending. A change is coming. A new season is beginning. And it is not a season of lack. It is a season of complete abundance. Lack does not have the final word over your life. The cycle of just surviving is about to be broken because heaven has already released blessings, and they're on their way to you. And no, this isn't just any kind of abundance. This is the abundance that comes from God. An abundance that doesn't just fill pockets. It heals hearts. It restores families. It brings peace to your soul. Maybe for a long time, you believed abundance was for others, for those who have it all together, for those who get lucky. But today, God looks at you and says, it's for you too. I am your provider. I am your source, not the world, not the system, not your bank account. Me. The abundance that comes from God isn't limited by circumstances. It doesn't need perfect conditions. He can bless you right in the middle of your desert. He can open rivers in dry places. He can multiply the little until it's more than enough. He is the God who provided manna in the wilderness, the God who made oil flow from a jar that never ran dry. And that same miracle-working power is about to move in your life. You'll start to see things come to you that you didn't even chase. People will show up who open doors for you. Ideas will come that bring provision. Peace will take the place of anxiety. And a new flow will change your everyday life. Do you have debts that weigh you down? Dreams you put on hold because of lack? Do you feel like you give so much and receive so little? Then this message is for you. Because God hasn't ignored what you've sown. He's seen your faithfulness in the little. He's seen your generous heart, even when you didn't have much to give. And that's why the reward is coming. The abundance that's about to arrive will be unexpected. You won't know exactly how or through whom, but it will come because that's how God works. He surprises. He goes before you. He blesses you not when you expect it, but when you need it the most. And when that moment comes, and it will, you'll know it wasn't luck. It was His grace, His favor over your life. And everything that once felt like lack, pain, or worry will be replaced with rest, abundance, and gratitude. Did you know abundance is also part of your purpose? Because when you're whole, when you live in peace, when you walk in fullness, you can bless others. You can give. You can serve. You can create. That's part of God's plan too. He doesn't just want to bless you. He wants to bless others through you. So get ready. New opportunities are coming. Unexpected income is on the way. Doors that have been shut for years are about to open. And all of it, not because you earned it, but because God has decided it's your time. Now it's time to shift your mindset. Stop focusing on what you lack and start thanking Him for what's coming. Because gratitude opens the heavens. And your faith is the key that unlocks the supernatural. Start declaring with boldness, abundance is on its way. My home will be filled with peace and provision. My table will never be empty. My soul will live in joy, not in anxiety. You were not created for constant lack. You were not created for fear of tomorrow. That is not your destiny. Your destiny is fullness. Your destiny is joy. Your destiny is a life of trust in the God who never fails. Open your hands. Open your heart, because the abundance that's coming won't just be financial. It will be emotional. It will be spiritual. It will be relational. And it will be so evident that everyone around you will see God has been faithful to you. Never forget this. You are not alone. God is with you, and abundance is already on its way. If you're hearing these words right now, it's not by chance. It's not an accident. This isn't just another video. This is a divine appointment, because deep within you, in the very core of your soul, something is waking up. Something that's been asleep for a long time. Something you may have ignored, delayed, or even buried. But today, it begins to beat strongly again. That something is called purpose, because you were created for more than just surviving. more than working and paying bills, more than repeating a routine that feels empty. Inside you is an eternal calling, a divine design, a mission that only you can fulfill. And today, that purpose is awakening. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made. It doesn't matter how much time you feel you've wasted. It doesn't matter how many times you failed or walked away. God has not canceled what He placed inside you. Everything you've lived, every wound, every fall, every lesson was part of your preparation. And now you are ready for the next step. There are people waiting for you to wake up because your purpose isn't just about you. It's about impacting lives, changing generations, revealing God's love to the world through you. You are the answer to a prayer that hasn't been prayed yet. You are the solution to a problem that hasn't even shown up. You are a vessel of light in a world desperate for hope. And you can't keep hiding. You can't keep ignoring your calling. There are gifts in you that have yet to be used. Talent still untouched because of fear or doubt. But today, God says to you, wake up, my son. Wake up, my daughter. It's time to walk in your purpose. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to decide to trust. Because the same God who gave you a purpose will also give you the strength, the wisdom, and the resources to fulfill it. You are not alone in this. He will go with you. He will fight your battles. And He will open paths you haven't seen yet. Remember this. Your purpose isn't something you invent. It's something you discover. And that discovery begins when you draw near to God. Because only the Creator can reveal why you were created. When you walk in purpose, everything begins to make sense. Your past stops hurting because you see how it shaped you. Your present becomes full of meaning, and your future no longer scares you because you know who goes before you. Walking in purpose doesn't mean everything will be easy, but it does mean everything will have meaning. Have you felt that inner fire lately? That desire to do something greater? Something that really matters? Don't ignore it. That's the whisper of the Spirit within you, saying, wake up, rise up, walk in what I place inside you. You're not who you used to be. You can't keep pretending you haven't been called, because God is activating your purpose. He's aligning the right people. He's releasing opportunities. He's tearing down excuses. There's no more time to live asleep. This is your moment. This is your awakening. And it's not too late. You're right on time. Because God's purpose is never late. It always arrives right on time. The time is now. Your life has direction. Your pain had purpose. And your future has a destiny. Lift your head, take a deep breath, and declare with confidence, I'm ready to live with purpose. I won't live by routine, I'll live by destiny. I'm awakening to who I truly am, because God doesn't make mistakes. And if He created you, it's because the world needs what only you carry. So stop hiding, stop doubting, stop delaying the inevitable. You were made to shine. You were designed to make a difference. And that moment begins now. Today, you received a message straight from heaven. Don't ignore it. Don't brush it off. This was God speaking directly to you. And if you felt it in your spirit, hold on to it. Start praying. Start declaring. Start walking differently. Because what's coming for you is greater than anything you've ever lived before. Let's close with a prayer. Father, thank you for speaking to my heart. Thank you for reminding me that I am not alone, that my pain had purpose, that divine change is coming, that abundance is on its way, and that my purpose is awakening. Today, I align myself with your will. I surrender to you, and I declare this is the beginning of my new season. In Jesus' name, amen. If this message touched your heart, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs it, because blessings grow when we share them.